Hi everybody. So this is my line drawing of the living room. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same demo tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry, in the Tuesday class. So just touching base on how you start to coloring. So hopefully you have all the line drawing at this point. And we're gonna start, as always, we're gonna start with really light gray to wash up the base. That way you can also kind of mark up the area that you want to concentrate with, which I think on this rendering, the coffee table is going to be the main focal point. So this vignette is going to be a lot more detailed, and then we go back to a more broad wash. Okay, so I picked the cool gray 20%. Hopefully this is the one that's working. And as you can see, I'm going to try to make a cove lighting looking with some downlights along the soffit here. It's kind of like a little drop, right? So I'm going to wash up the side of the sofa first. This is really light, so you can always go over it with the actual color, but I think I'm gonna stay with gray mostly. So the thing with marker rendering, always remember that you're washing up the the areas. It's not gonna be all even surface. Because you're playing with the light and dark and all different shadow casted, right? Same thing here. This is my coffee table, which eventually will be stone and glass. So I'm just gonna wash up this base. And don't forget the shadowing later. That's gonna be the pillow back for the sofa. My base, wall base along. I'm making the side as a hallway going to the other room, okay? That's my framing. Again, this is just like a wash, like a general wash first. All the areas that I think that, so it's not going to be even like a coloring. So the idea is it's kind of giving you a mark to see which one you're going to start contrasting. So that's the glass piece that I'm going to take care later. A lot more shadow and detail. Okay. This is the back of the fireplace. Most likely going to be just dark back there with some ornaments. I'm not really going to, I didn't think I'm going to make a real functioning fireplace. It's probably almost like just ornaments. This is like a molding. Same thing, frame. Just some kind of art that the back wall probably I could wash up a little bit. That's going to be the door color. Okay. This is part of the molding too. I'm going to do strokes because there is a little bit of profile if you can't see it there. um, right here there's like a little bit profile, so I'm just gonna suggest that, you know, that's the continuation of the profile going to the vanishing point. A lot of line detail. Maybe you can kind of copy the detailing. This is part of the cove, the soffit drops. I think to suggest the depth, it's always good to have the horizontal mimicking the ground to the top, right? So that's what you should do. I use the broader tip just so that I give a lot more surface at one point, but as I'm moving to the front, I start moving to use the tip of this part. Okay? And if you notice, I'm just gonna, I leave a lot of wash, and then I leave a lot of it part in white space too, just so that I also have an idea which part that I'm going to contrasting more, which is the part that I'm washing up first. This is the drapery. I usually wash up the area where it starts, right? Everything that probably most likely touch the other objects, that's going to be the darks. Like all this front space, because it's a 1 point perspective, all the front sides is almost going to be solid. So that part I'm just going to solidify with this light gray. That way we start to building up contrast that way. And this is just going to be like a natural wood, maybe like a trunk of a tree idea, like really raw looking wood, and that's just a glass.